What's up, everybody? Sorry for the delay. Sitting backstage BSing a little bit before we came out live. Cranky, how are you, sir?
Uh, Better than I deserve. Been better, but you know how that goes. We
I hear you. I hear you.
fighting
Well,
the fighting the spine stuff again.
well,
But
hopefully we can get that fixed up for you
yep,
sooner
it'll
rather than later.
they will or they won't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Uh,
Here's Michi. Here's my new mascot.
okay.
Here's my new mascot, and I paid a solid $10 for this, but I had to have it, and this has been my last 2 weeks in a word. See my little goat?
I'm trying to figure out why we're so small on here. Let me see. Trying to make you big and it won't let me. Oh, there it is. Let's see. There we go.
Can you hear him?
Well, I can hear in my imagination the goats on YouTube screaming, ah!
That's him.
Yep, there you go.
I had to have it. I don't even know where I picked that up, but we were out and saw that, and I had to have it. So.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Well, how's things north of Chicago, east of Chicago, north of
Northeast.
North Columbia, of Columbus.
The weather can't make up its mind what the heck it wants to do. We toward the end of last week we were up almost to 70 degrees, and now we're in the mid 30s to low 40s, and now they're saying it's going to be back up by like 60 something on Thanksgiving. It's like what month are we in?
Well, we've been in the 60s, upper 60s and 70s here. Yeah. And today, I guess it decided we always go through this period of about 2 to 3 weeks of just really crappy, windy, cold, like 30s, upper 30s, low 40s, and freaking rain. And it set in today. And of course, being as I got to be honest with y'all, I've been really depressed about this situation here. And I got so much to do, but I haven't been able to do anything. And I think I was really a little more depressed than I thought I was. And then, of course, I wake up after a few hours of sleep last night, and and it's cloudy and cold and rainy. Ugh. And Marty the Wonder Dog and her class clown sister Franny puked today, and so it was like
made everything so much better for you.
I love those dogs, but it's just like, okay, Matter of fact, at 4:30, this was just this afternoon. At 4:30, I had to run get some special diet dog food for him. And yeah, it was. But anyway, I'm all right. I still got to get some things sold and all that kind of stuff. But with all the auctions that were going on, I didn't want to heck, I want people to spend their money on good stuff. I picked up one thing. I didn't have the money to get into the Wounded Warrior Project. I knew I would get myself in trouble.
That was everything. Was going really high.
Made one pickup, and God bless them. I think they did over 100,000 this year, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then
I didn't hear the final number, but I know they were sure kicking it out. So
yeah, and then God bless My Silver Journey and Silver and Gold Stack Attack. They did a fantastic job. I think they were a little over 6,100 last night when I got out of the auction. I made one pickup there.
Stack Attack did a post. They made 10 grand for
sweet
for St. Jude last night.
Sweet.
Total from the 2 days of the auction. So that was really cool to see.
That's awesome. And what a great a great statement on the cast and crew of this community.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's something, man. That's
Well, I know
that's a good thing.
they were having problems with the I don't know if you want to say the roster or what they were auctioning off, and OC and Thule handled it like a champ as far as the mods, making sure everything got done the way it was supposed to. So
They sure did.
yeah,
They're both just phenomenal, and
yeah,
of course, Thule's like the industry standard. There's no two ways about it. But
right.
I did pick up one Sterling round that came with a little gold dust with it. I just couldn't do much more. But by golly, I wanted to pick something up from these
Yep.
guys for doing it, and that St. Jude's has always been something. I've always supported St. Jude's, and
yeah.
even clear back when Colby was a little kid.
Right.
So,
well, it hits different when you got kids or you got grandkids or whatever. Yeah, and of course, when I went to the retirement job, the original retirement job, we had one of the largest level 1 pediatric level 1 trauma centers in the country there at Children's Hospital in Michigan, and all the different stuff that comes through that door. I mean, even not traumas, just sick kids. It's like, it'll wake you up real quick.
yep.
So.
Yep. Hey, anybody interested? If I kind of did a little shuffling around on the camera here and did a little wire work while I'm doing this, would anybody want to just? Would you care to stare at my stickers?
Yes.
Or would you rather? Would it be okay if I did a little?
Hey, there's stickers.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of stickers, when you get done wire working, I got something to show you guys.
Hey, you know what? I just figured out about this goat.
What's that?
Look at this. This is how he sounds in the front. That's how he sounds in the back. Sort of reminds me of my ex-wife, but no. Golly, this is therapeutic for me, Michi. This thing
Hey,
that we do.
Yeah, we're our goal is to have fun. So if you don't want to have fun, you're in the wrong place.
There you go. I didn't. The only thing I picked up recently, I did get this new magnet from. It ain't Gold Sniping Farmer. Well, it is down here. This is the farmer.
Yeah.
That was nice. I got
cool.
that.
Yeah.
4 buffaloes, which I've already melted. It's just at 48 under spot when it was there, and then I got this. This is pretty cool round.
Very nice.
I can get that. It's a U.S. Assay Office. Minted in 1981, and I guess I won something. I just says thanks for the support and congrats on the pickups and win. So I won a Rosie.
Sweet,
which is awesome. He said I had a wallet, and Michi, we've talked, and things have been so confusing around here, so high strung that I didn't even remember having a wallet there, and that's pretty sad.
Yeah,
that's pretty sad when you do that.
Well, that's why I sent you that message about because MSJ thought you still had something sitting at the post office. So
yeah, I did a video on that when I picked that up. That was
right.
That was a while back. That was that pewter that he sent.
Right.
And I'm not unsurprised that it went that way. Boy, I got to tell you too, Miss Pinky up at the post office there, man, she went. She's my in. She's the one that put my sticker up there, and she went off on the Postal Service the other day.
Well, I don't doubt it because the people that work there are even getting.
She was hot. and she's just like, I'm so ready to get out of here,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
I don't
she
blame her.
was grateful for it because, and we were talking about, this was kind of when all the EBT stuff was going on and everything. And she's a black female who, because she worked um, and was raising her kids, made too much to get EBT.
Yeah.
And that's the stuff that really irritates me. That to me that's the criminal part of things.
The people
And
that need it can't get it, and the people
yeah,
that, and
yeah,
I'm not saying everybody, but the people that got it don't need it.
exactly.
And I mean,
And we all know
I've
this.
said it 1,000 times, and people can take it whatever way they want to take it. But when you've got baby mama out there with 6 kids by 6 different dads, and she's getting $1,500 a month in food stamps and another like $3,000 a month to spend on her nails and her hair and her clothes and her iPhones and all that stuff. And the
Well,
kids look like they haven't had a bath in a month.
and don't you find that rather blatant when they're doing these TikToks and Instagrams and all that, and their hair's all coiffed and their nails are, and they got them big, Halloween bat eyelashes on, and
yeah, and
I just,
they're driving a Land Rover and got a Coach
yeah,
purse and
yeah,
the latest and greatest iPhone, $1,800 cell phone, but how dare you cut off my stuff? And then you got the people that legitimately need it that got to fight tooth and nail to get it.
Yep. And I was thinking of something else too today, that I think I got a good argument for those who say, I was listening to the news when I ran to get the doggies food, and they were talking about not ICE is not necessary in the cities. And it's like, well, and the people that are complaining about it are like, well, they're not doing criminal activity. Well, they're here illegally, first of all, and that's not even an argument anymore.
Right.
That is by definition a criminal. And so it's like, well, they don't have any more or less hours than anybody else. And it's like, how many people, I kind of was thinking like, okay, if you have you ever filed a tax extension?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So and I have too. But the point of the thing is, we really don't have any, and those people who aren't, undocumented, who file tax extensions, they ain't got no more or less hours in the day than anybody else. If that option for tax extension was not there by law, then they would be in violation of law. That's criminal activity, right? So
yeah,
it doesn't hold up. Those people don't have any less time to get their documentation going and all that sort of thing. I'm so tired of hearing about, this isn't right for such and such, and this isn't right for such and such. Well,
I laugh because I'm literally like 6 minutes from Lake Erie, and there's a road that literally runs from Toledo all the way up to Mount Clemens, where the old Selfridge Air Force Base is, which is now Selfridge Air National Guard Base, goes all the way from Toledo to their back gate of the air base. And all of a sudden, why are the Border Patrol out on Dixie Highway? Why is Homeland Security driving up and down Jefferson? Because they can. It borders the water. We're an international border. They've been driving that since the beginning of time.
Exactly. Exactly.
And then you get the ones too where you have like the community pages where they, hey, what's going on in Wayne County? What's going on downriver? What's going on in Monroe? All that stuff. And these people are, why are there fire trucks at such and such? Because they can be there.
Yeah.
Why are the police cars parked in the police station parking lot?
And
I don't know.
honestly,
Why don't you go in there and ask them?
they kind of need to be there, depending on whether you, whether you like that, admit it or not.
And we've seen it. Maybe it's just because I've always paid attention and I've always been, no more than about 5 minutes away from the water. People freaking out because you go outside and you hear a helicopter and okay, here's the Coast Guard. They're flying along the shoreline, going from Selfridge down. They fly down over around Sandusky and Cleveland, and they turn around and come back, and then they fly the other way, all the way up to the tip of the Upper Peninsula, and then turn around and come back.
Mm-hmm.
Why's the Coast Guard up there flying around? Okay, are you really that paranoid?
Huh?
Yeah. So it's the world we live in nowadays. So
well, I don't like it.
Yeah, me either. There's days where I really gotta bite hard not to bite through my tongue, or bite my tongue and not bite through it.
Yep.
Well, especially when I'm at work.
Well, so when are you going back, bud?
You're
still kind of on hold.
They're kind of still leaning toward mid-January.
Okay.
So I mean, I feel a lot better than I am.
What?
I went up last week because we're supposed to be able to get into all of the HR related stuff from our cell phones or our computers at home. Well, that doesn't happen. So my son was down here last week and he took me up there so that I could up to work so I could do my benefits so that my my insurance doesn't go away at the beginning of the year. And I'm like, hey, and of course everybody was excited, like, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm feeling good, doing what I'm supposed to do. I stood there for about 10 minutes and out of nowhere my blood pressure medication kicked in. And I'm about, from my front door to the front door at work is 28 minutes when it's not rush hour one way. So I meander my way out to the car. My son drives me home. I come in the house. First thing I did, I put my blood pressure cuff on, and it was, I want to say, like 89/56.
Holy smokes, buddy.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, you guys are going to have to knock that down a little bit. So, the
well,
10
yeah,
is a little bit much.
So that's a new one?
No, I was off of it and they put me back on it. And I think a lot of it had to do with I was stressing out when I was in the hospital because I knew what could happen.
Mm-hmm.
And, the fact that the surgeon said, yeah, man, he says, you were about 2 days away from losing the front half of your foot. And I kind of knew that.
Yeah.
And, so, I was stressing about it and like, all right, I want to get out of here. I want to go home. I want to get healthy. So I go back. And my blood pressure wouldn't come down. It's down now.
Clearly.
Yeah. It's well, yeah.
Well, mine was 124/69 today.
Yeah. Well, I got, it was a little high this morning, but yeah, I'm watching it. I'm, keeping it. It's a heck of a lot lower than it was.
Good.
Because I'm sitting early. They're actually making me log it down, and I have a phone or FaceTime thing with the doctor's nurse practitioner on Friday. But they're making me take, and I've had it up. Let me see here. It got up 151/89 one day, 166/93. That was like right after I came home from the hospital. So,
well,
but
you keep watching that because
I am.
I've been hollering at Lori today because
the kind of the oxymaroons, if you will, talking like Bugs Bunny, of this whole thing is, you go into the hospital and they start yapping at you about your blood pressure, and then what do? They hook you up to sodium chloride, salt water.
Oh yeah. Right. So that
And then
so now you want
why's your blood pressure so high? Well, I don't know. It could be stuff hanging off the pole, or they were losing it on me because my blood sugars were so high. And my overnight nurse comes in when he came on at 7:00 the one night. He walks in and he's looking at the IVs and he goes, why? And he pulls the bag down and shows me to it. He goes, yeah, he goes, this is Ringers sugar water.
hang on just a second, Michi. I'll be right back. Let me cut my mic here for just a second.
No problem.
But we gotta.
There we go. Oh. Yeah, shrink it for a minute. There we go. Oh, okay. Now it's not gonna cooperate. I love when my equipment works like it's supposed to. Okay, there we go. So for those of you that may not have seen it, I was playing around. I hate AI, but every once in a while, just out of curiosity, I'll play around with it. And I was like, I wonder what would happen if I made a silver channel round. And hey, Thule. So it's like, what would happen if well, it came out, it was god awful looking, looks like me about 215 pounds ago. But just for fun, because they had a deal going on, 10 for $1, I had it made into a sticker. Not very many, but yeah, that's me about 215 pounds ago. So let's see here.
I'm back now. I had
there you are. I was just showing him. I took that silver. I think I showed you that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. And that reminds me of that commemorative that I got from Stack Collector that has Winston Churchill on it. Yeah. He looks so much like my dad. I mean, the alcoholic bags under the eyes, and it's him to a T. But my dad didn't smoke cigars. So anyway, hey, would you do me a favor?
What's up?
We got lots of folks in here. Miss Thule's in high, Southeast 3D Woodworks. I just wanted to see that everybody gets.
Yep, I'm gonna go up and start at the top here and work my way back
awesome,
down.
Good, thanks.
I know Mike was here, Sorcerer Stan, Mr. Silver Eagle, some guy named the Cranky one. Let's see, Southeast, Thule.
Thanks, everybody.
3D Woodworks. Let me see where we go. Jack Stacks, I believe, was here. I think he's still is he still here? Yeah, oh, there he is. I found him there.
Jack Stacks, I'm going to email you with an idea for me and you one of these in the next day or two. Thank you for sending me your email information. But
cool.
Yeah, I'm glad everybody's here. I have not, the only thing I really haven't been doing videos. I've done a few shorts, but I just lost
like in my case, I really haven't been buying anything because just the budget got cinched way up because we only get 60% while we're out on disability.
Yeah,
but the bills
you did
don't
a good video on those.
So.
You did a good video on those fractional Mexicans, man. Hey, you got a hookup on that. You got a plug, dude.
I blame it on T because he's one of the ones. Most of those have come from him or Sugar Sons and whatnot. So I blame the two of them for it.
Yep, blame it on them. Yep.
Then the little fractional Libertads, those came from a little bit of everywhere. Actually, one of them's from you. One of your auctions you did.
Oh yeah. Yeah, which I swear I'm going to name this next auction the Come Hell or High Water auction, and I've got to get. I'm going to shine some of the. Excuse me. Shine some of this stuff up. I still have the rings with the cast in place, the buffalo, the druzy quartz and titanium. I mean, I haven't got anything new. Labradorites, but I'll have a couple of maybe some Libertads and some. I do still have the 1/10. The 1/10. You couldn't even see what I was pointing at there, could you?
Hold on, let me make you big again. Hold on.
No.
Sorry, I'm sitting here.
No, I had my camera like pointing up to halfway between here and Mars on the plane.
Well,
there.
I saw your sticker board.
Anyway, I just love that little guy. And I have the 1/10 Britannias that I'm still working on getting Hero Bullion to do something a little more than that on the auction. But yep, the goat is the new. Well, he's the goat. You know, he's the goat. And I apologize to everybody. I'm a little all over the place today with things. I feel like I'm starting to come out of this tight total funk, and I see great things on the horizon. Mm-hmm. but we'll see.
It's been there's been the way I usually put. There's been something in the air, Cranky. It's not just you.
Oh,
so it's everywhere.
Appreciate everybody sticking around
and. No, we're not going anywhere. You're stuck with us, man. I told you that a while ago.
Well, ditto. Yeah, there's got to be. It just ain't had. I ain't had it in me to have any fun until recently, and now I'm kind of starting to feel like, okay, what kind of shit can I stir up now?
sound like one of my old sergeants, be like, "Come on, man. Let's go ruin some people's days."
Yeah, heck yeah. Let's do it.
And whenever he said that, we usually spent more time in the station writing arrest reports than we did out on the road.
Well,
let's go ruin some people's days.
That's a good thing, man. Can you hear that? Is that too loud?
I don't hear it at all.
You don't? Okay.
No,
cool.
Maybe my hearing's going.
Well, so you know me. I had you know me in Christmas, dude. I'm like the polar opposite of you in Christmas. And I'm getting in the bah humbug mode here.
Yeah. Well, and, I don't know how they do it out by you. But literally, I've even got people I work with that, they all over social media and that, and like, all right, the kids are done trick or treating, whammo,
official
Christmas time. And then we've got that one radio station here in Metro Detroit that I'll give them credit. They at least waited this year. There was one year that, like, at 8:01 November 1st, they were playing Christmas music all the way through until what should have been midnight Christmas night into the day after. But because Christmas fell on a Friday that year, they played it through the weekend. And it's like, you guys push this stuff. Well, they waited. They 100.3 did not wait. They waited longer than they normally do because it was, and the thing that really annoys me, and I'm not a huge fan of this individual. When you start out your Christmas music with this psychotic individual screeching, not singing, not speaking loudly, screeching, "It's time." And then it's her version of one of the worst songs ever written for Christmas.
Really? You think that's one of the worst? I think that's the worst version, and I believe we probably all.
I cannot stand Mariah Carey.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think that's such a bad song. I think it's
I think it's her, and they
yeah,
play it so much.
it is without a doubt her.
You know, and
And
I, you know, and I understand there's only so many. And then, of course, you know, 100.3 is part of the iHeart Radio group. So there are songs that they will not play on the radio anymore during Christmas time. And it's like, okay, the people that would be offended by that are the people that don't celebrate Christmas anyway. So why are you giving in to these people? They will not play Christmas shoes, which that's kind of a personal one in my heart. With the things that went on with my mom the last few years she was alive. And Soldier Silent Night.
You know, yeah.
And they used to play that faithfully, and then they became iHeart, and all that was gone.
So we're in complete agreement that the most, you know what? If you would insert, well, you have Christ. In this world, it's either of Christ or antichrist, right? Correct.
Yeah.
So Mariah Carey is anti-Christmas song, anti-Christmas music. She's the, you know what I'm saying?
She did that one song.
She's the antithesis of nuh-uh.
And the views and opinions
well, you know, it just
of Michi Mish and Cranky Stacker are the views and opinions of Michi Mish and the Cranky Stacker.
So
I mean, you know, it and see, I had a big problem with, you know, I mean, growing up, you know, there was a certain way that Christmas happened. You know, and it goes back to, and I will say this all the time, that, and yes, my set is set up for Christmas because by the time I could go to Hobby Lobby and find some Thanksgiving stuff I could have put up here, it was already gone. Just like I guarantee you, December 1st, you won't find any Christmas stuff there. It'll all be New Year's stuff, or at least the one down by me here. But Thanksgiving morning, you got up, and this was me, and I'm going back years because my maternal grandmother passed away in 82. We got up, Grandma and Mom were in the kitchen. Grandpa and I stayed as far away from the kitchen as possible. They were getting everything ready to make Thanksgiving dinner, and they're doing all this other stuff, and they, you know, made sure they fed us breakfast to keep us out of the kitchen. And we would sit there and watch the Thanksgiving parade, which went from being the Detroit Thanksgiving parade to being the Michigan Thanksgiving parade to now they call it America's Thanksgiving parade. And be honest with you, it's more of a parade than, you know, everybody talks about Macy's, and Macy's, that's a Broadway production. That's not a parade. I'm sorry. But we watched the parade. Santa comes down Woodward Avenue, and back in the day, he used to get a key to the hearts of the children of Detroit from the mayor and a Michigan license plate for his sleigh from the governor. And then the parade was over. You watch the Lions game. You do your thing, all this other stuff. And you go shopping with Mom on Friday, and Christmas yacked everywhere. Everything's Christmas. You were just at that store on Wednesday, and there was no sign of Christmas. Friday, it's Christmas. And then you start playing the Christmas music, and the family puts up the Christmas tree, and they do all this stuff. And pardon my expression, they commercialized the hell out of Christmas. And there were a lot of years there where between people, close friends and family passing away around the holidays, the commercialization, the job I was doing that just ruined Christmas for a lot of people. I hated Christmas for the longest time. And then, okay, I'm going to try to keep it together on this one. On November 21st, 2003, this little blessing came into the world. And that little blessing is going to be 22 on Friday.
Good gosh.
And it's been fun again ever since.
Yeah, that's awesome.
but I'm also still one of the ones that goes, whoa, easy, Sparky. What about Thanksgiving?
Yeah,
because Thanksgiving is part of it.
It is, and what a wonderful tradition it's been for for decades. I mean, and I really truly do believe that time period I grew up as a kid was probably the best it's ever going to be in the U.S.
Oh, yeah.
For kids to grow up, and we talked about that before. Did you hear about what Mom Donnie said about the Macy's parade? He wants to charge him to have the Macy's parade.
Yeah, you know what?
Well, yeah, and Macy said, "No, we've always paid for it, but we're not going to pay the city." I mean, they pay.
Are
you
they pay
kidding
for
me?
what they need to pay for.
Yeah,
they pay for the police to be there and the EMS and everybody to be there for the crowd. They've always done that. They paid that since day one. Back before Santa came in color, he was in black and white, and his name was Kris Kringle.
Yeah.
And another one, the first time you saw Kris Kringle every year was Thanksgiving night, Miracle on 34th Street, in black and white.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And the guy that played Santa in that one was awesome.
Oh yeah.
That's on TCM. You're not aging yourself. That's on Turner Classic.
Well, and the thing is, and the first Christmas that my ex-wife and I were divorced, I was taking it kind of rough where, okay, I'm going to get to see my son for like 2 hours on Christmas Day and that's it, because they're going to do this, that, and the other thing. And I just wasn't really feeling Christmas that year. And I don't live there anymore. Lived in Harrison Township. So anybody's familiar with Macomb County knows where that is. And I went to Kroger to get some stuff because that was the nearest decent grocery store at the time. And I get out of the car and I go walking up to go into Kroger. And of course, the bell ringers are out. And this guy is standing there. And I don't know if he was just that good at what he does, but I actually came to a dead stop and I'm standing there looking at him. I go, that's Santa. Because there was just standing there looking at him. Everything was right with the world. And there was something about the vibe he gave off that, okay, that's Santa. And then I want to say about a week and a half later, I went back to Kroger for something else. And his wife was out there with him, decked out as Mrs. Claus. And I'm like, oh, you know what? But, certain things. But then he would also tell, like, the kids in that, they were all excited about Santa. And he would ask him, do you know the real meaning of Christmas? And he would stand there and tell them the real meaning of Christmas. And it's not about Santa and what you get and how much stuff is piled up under the tree. It's about the people around it and the birth of Christ and so on and so forth, which I thought was pretty cool that he was actually crossing that back and forth.
Yep. That's very cool. Hey, just real quick, 3D Woodworks, are you still in here? Southeast, I didn't say hi to you. Hi, buddy. I do love you all still. Are you kidding? I'm even starting to sign my comments on people's videos. Much cranky love, dude. I know I got one of yours. Well, maybe 3D's not in here. I need to get a hold of him too. I got to get a hold of Jack Stacks and 3D Woodworks. There he is. Hey, buddy. 3D, for anybody that doesn't know, you guys have heard me talking for probably almost a year now about a special project that I got with a few guys on, and 3D Woodworks was one of them. And in all this time that I have been, hey, Bart Cubbins, that I have been just self-imposed exile here. I've got to get this thing wrapped up, and it's going to be this within the next couple of weeks. And 3D's probably heard that so many times, but it's going to go out. The project is going to go out, and I will explain everything. But 3D Woodworks, Broke Stacker, and Stacker Man Rabbit Hole participated in this project with me, and I just absolutely adore these guys. We tried to get a time where we could all get together and do like a live stream, kind of explaining what the thing was, and it didn't ever come together. So the project has morphed into something completely different than what it initially started out as, but it's going to be okay. And I just wanted to tell 3D that I'll email you, and maybe we can amend it some other way. But it's coming. It's coming.
Is that the one that you and I were talking about too?
Yeah, the one.
I'm just gonna leave it at that because I don't want to slip.
Right. The one shot thing initially, and then it changed from there to yeah. Yeah, it morphed, and I got to tell you, Michi, just freaking incredible from these guys. And I miss everybody. You know, there is a core of people, like everybody that's on here tonight. You know, MSJ, Silver Gold Stack Attack, Thule, of course. I Silver. I haven't seen anything from Stacker Man for a while, and I haven't seen anything from Broke for a while. And
well, I know Broke and Stacker Man have been popping up in the chats and stuff. So
yeah, I just haven't. And I miss everybody. It's not that I haven't missed everybody, because I really truly have. I just, you know, just couldn't do it for a while. And I'm coming back. There's no doubt about it. So
well, you know, sometimes we have to take a break. We have to reset. You know, life happens, and you know, sometimes there's not always anything that, you know, there's not things to talk about. And yeah, I mean, I miss, you know, seeing certain people all the time, but I get it, because I have not been the best with putting out videos either. And part of my problem is, you know, how many times have I said this already? Do I really, you know, people really want me out there repeating myself? So
yeah,
no, that's.
Could you repeat that, please? See, I'm coming back, man. I'm coming back.
So I will say this, and this is something that one of my I did a post on Instagram about my, and this is you know, an acquired flavor, that dreaded thing called whatnot. I did a post on Instagram about my trusted sellers.
Yep.
Now, there's a lot of people out there that will sell this certain thing, and I'm gonna trade spots with you here for a second, Cranky.
Yep.
Why
am I up there big? When'd you do that?
I did that a while ago when you were doing your what you were doing there.
Oh, for the love of Pete, I've been looking at my phone screen and it's like tiny. Anyway, what are you laughing at, Miss Chris? I hear you. Your stealth mode has been discombobulated or something. There you go.
A lot of these coin shops sell these things. They are a novelty. That is it. They can tell you, and the thing is, when you get them, there's this, you'll probably not be able to see it, but it says right on this card, 99.9% gold. No, they are gold in color only. They are not in any way, shape, or form. And like I said, I've got a few. I bought these ones just because I'm a hockey fan. Mm-hmm. And these gold foils, they look like $100 bills. And of course, you know, there's the Detroit Red Wings are celebrating their 100th anniversary this year. the original 6 teams. These are not gold backs. The price that people were paying for these was, pardon my French again, asinine. Even the guy selling them is like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It is gold colored paper stock.
Wow. It looks so he's admitting that he's been melting down Ferrero Rocher chocolates.
Forever Rochi.
Yeah, Forever Rochi.
That's what I call them. So these that actually say
Forever Rochi.
That actually say gold back on them. These are gold backs. Those are not.
So please tell me you didn't pay more than like $10 a piece for those.
I got the whole set for $6, and it's like a buck a team.
Excellent.
You know, for those, and it's just, and my thing is,
it's a novelty.
It's a novelty. It's a collectible. You know, I mean, I got this one. I want to say I got this one from 007, which we know on here is Phoenix Coins. I got this for him on one of his whatnot auctions for $1. The Second Amendment. I'm all about the Second Amendment. I'm all about my hockey.
Yep.
Not a big fan of the 100th anniversary jerseys the Wings are wearing for certain games this year, but that's just, I'm weird.
Hey, Emerald Coast, thanks for dropping in, man. I got one thing to say to you, Emerald.
Yeah, the gold foils are cool. I don't want anybody being mistaken and thinking they're getting something that's like actually got gold in it. But yeah, I got there's the Red Wings, Maple Leafs, boo. The Blackhawks, boo. Montreal, the Canadiens, I don't have a problem with them. The Rangers, you know, they probably need their diapers changed right about now after last night.
Snap.
And the Boston Bruins. So that's the original 6 NHL teams. So
I never knew that. There's a fun fact that you all, along with the Cranky one, have learned something new today.
What the New York Rangers need their diapers
The original
changed?
6. Yeah, look at that. Emerald Coast even said he knew it. Hi, 7 Stacks.
Yeah.
Sup, yo.
Yeah, the original 6 teams, and I didn't get to see any of the game because I don't waste the money on cable. Oh, excuse me. And 99% of the Wings games are on cable unless they happen to be the game of the week on ABC after the All-Star break, or if we can catch them on CBC out of Windsor if they're playing one of the Canadian teams. Apparently, the Rangers goalie threw a temper tantrum last night and it ended up being a line brawl out on the ice. So literally everybody from both teams were out there throwing punches.
Sweet. Sweet. SGT. Hey, bud. Hey, did you see Jack Stack's little it was like the tiniest Queen's emblem image I've ever seen. It was a little, I don't know. It looked like a 1/10 Britannia size, like,
holy cow. Okay.
But it was the Queen, and it was like really old. It was older than me.
Huh.
Like,
oh jeez.
Seriously. How old was it, Cranky? It was so old that they had to hand forge it. No, it was it was a little bitty thing, kind of like this Britannia size, this 1/10.
Yeah.
And it had her image on it, but it looked like I think he said in his video it was like a token, like a gaming token or a travel token or something. I don't remember what kind of token he said it was, but it was cool as heck. And I've never seen. You should go watch that video. It's really cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go watch it.
That's Grandma Cranky.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she knows. She knows I'm on here every other week.
But anyways, there's a little itty bitty one for you.
Yeah, it's about, it was like about the one, yeah, like that.
And the only reason I haven't lost this yet is because Thule found the capsule small enough for these and sent me a couple.
Nice.
I would have lost this thing about 1 million times over by now.
Where in the world? But yeah, it's a cool little token. You should go look at it. And that brings to mind something else too. Jack Stacks. I did a little short video the other day on we have this place in town called Chippy's, and it's go check that short out, everybody. It's we have a British fish and chips place in town here.
Oh,
and they have like books and English candies and teas and Irish teas, and they have a Bobby mannequin dressed. They have a Queen's Guard mannequin dressed. They have like real Irish bangers, and they do a full English breakfast. They have Scott's eggs. I'm gonna do one of them, but and their fish and chips was pretty good, but it wasn't exceptional. But that came home in a styrofoam out instead of eating it there. But it was really, really cool shop, and I'm gonna do some more with them. But I can't get anybody. Go ahead.
Were there any Palestinian protesters there?
Not alive.
Speaking of that,
not alive.
Speaking of that, and I know the national news has had a field day with the lovely city of Dearborn. We had a place, and I say we because that was where our family went every Sunday after church for lunch dinner. It was called Brown's, and it was owned by a Scottish family, and it was great. It was great when my grandparents were still living, and we'd go in there, and then you got the owners, and they're going back and forth, and all the people that have never been to Scotland or been around Scottish people have no idea what they're saying. And here I am at 5-6 years old. They were calling me their interpreter.
Nice.
But it was like what you were saying. They had the teas, and they had a mannequin that was dressed out in the full dress uniform of a piper, with a obviously not real set of bagpipes, because back then a cheap set was $2,500 American.
Holy smokes.
So God only knows what they are now. But they had all the maps and the books and all that stuff, and it was the greatest place in the world. But that place was in East Dearborn. Anybody who's familiar with Dearborn, it was on Greenfield between Michigan Avenue and Ford Road, right in the heart of what is now the problem site of Dearborn. And then, of course, we've got now, I think I've actually sent you a couple of videos of it. We've got the place that's in one of the not so great neighborhoods of Detroit, but the place has been there forever. And even all the less than, what's the word I'm looking for? The less than savory people of the neighborhood will protect that place with every inch of their life, because it's been there, and they take care of the neighborhood.
Yep.
And that's Scotty Simpson, which is over on Finkel and Dolphin on the northwest side of Detroit. And they do theirs the UK way.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned on that topic. I'm concerned about first of all, I don't know what I did to my British friends, but 365 TSC, nobody will answer my emails. Jack Stacks will. But I can't. Nobody will answer me anymore, and I don't know what I did. There's only one thing I can think of. If in fact it's just like the government isn't seizing their whatever, I don't know. I
don't know. I haven't had any problem. I know there's been a couple of like premieres the 365's done where I've commented and he's replied, but
I've emailed them both directly, and they will not answer. So the only thing I can think of is if maybe I'm on somebody's shit list over there for that package I sent to Northern Ireland, Remember that 14-month tracking number debacle that I had? And it
Yeah, I
finally
remember
showed
that
up
because
back here,
it
and they
went over
couldn't
there and came
find the
back to the States
country.
how many times?
Twice, and they couldn't find the country of Northern Ireland. That said, 14 months later, I sent it out again. I emailed I know nothing, and gosh darn it, man, I swear to God, I'm trying to get this right to you, because I sent it out to him, and they don't track it anymore. It's like, so I don't know if he ever got it or not. If he didn't, you know, I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of that, you know, may have pissed off some of Stacker's social, but I'm trying to make it right. But anyway, either that or they just don't like me anymore. Hell, I don't know. I don't care. Oh, Stanky Cracker.
There's the Stanky Cracker.
I love my boys over there. I worry about you guys. Gosh darn it. Answer me.
Right.
I've been wanting to like start doing a couple of, you know, like a short drop-in live stream, you know, with some of those guys. But and I know everybody's busy and got stuff going on. Heck, maybe they're in the same kind of situation I am, but I try not to miss Stack Attacks or Stack Collectors, you know, stack chats, but I don't even get replies in the chat there anymore. So I don't know. He says, yeah, Jack Stack says you're okay with me, Cranky. Thanks, buddy.
I know I've irritated some people too, where I mean, I will literally sit there and watch them go down the list, and they're talking, acknowledging people are there, and you know, it's like, hey, and I've told several people, hey, if I piss you off, you need to tell me I pissed you off so I can fix it. And you know, where they'll go down and we're like, oh, hey, Cranky, what's up? Hey, My Silver Journey, what's going on? There's Michi Stacker. Hey, LBS, what's going on? You know,
yeah, I know that
Stacker,
feeling.
how you doing, man? Hey, Stack Attack, what's up? Yeah. And they literally go right over you, and you purposely, then you get to like, oh, challenge accepted. So now you just start commenting on everything, and you watch them skip over you. It's like, okay, now tell me what the hell I did.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I'm getting a little colorful with the language. I'm sorry.
Hi, LL. Yeah, I know. But I mean, it's concerns me because I really deeply care about those guys. Those are some of my old school guys over there.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be,
well,
you know, if I've offended somebody, I want to apologize and make it right. But that's the only thing I could think of was maybe that deal with I know nothing. And that hurts my, you know, my
well, that's why I even, and
you know, I always say I got a reputation to maintain. Well, that ain't the one I want to maintain over there.
And my thing is, I understand, and this is, you know, I've had several people clue me in on, hey, by the way, just so you know, this one and this one don't get along. This one and this one among the YouTubers. And it's like, okay, but here's my thing. I come in here, I try to be respectful to everybody.
Yeah.
Regardless of, okay, Cranky's button heads with this one, and this one's button heads with LBS, and you know, this one's button heads with Michi Stacker. And I was like, okay, I'm still gonna try to be respectful to everybody. That's why I try to keep it G-rated when I'm on here, and I know I apologize for saying darn damn hell, just like I would apologize for dropping an F-bomb or saying the S-word or whatever.
Screw it, Michi.
For everybody.
Screw it.
But you get the people, that side-eye you because, yes, I have gotten on and I did the what do they call it, the stage diving with LBS one Saturday morning. I've been on with Blue Collar in Vegas on the Saturday morning chill. I've been on with them on Monday Night Metals. And I'm just, you know, I mean, if there was somebody else that said, hey, Michi, you want to come up and hang out? Yeah, I'm cool with it. But I'm also not taking into consideration, because it shouldn't be an issue, that, okay, well, this person that I get along with real well doesn't get along with that person. So I should blow that person off because my friend here doesn't like them.
No. Life's too short.
It's like
there's real life and there's
how
YouTube
old
life.
are we?
And yeah.
It's like, how old are we? This is like 8th grade, 9th grade shenanigans.
Not to say that YouTube isn't part of real life, but I mean, there's so much going on for everybody nowadays.
Yeah.
It's one giant psyop, let's just keep everybody frosted at each other.
Director, I'm coming at you sideways.
Yeah.
You know what? And this is going back, and I don't know if everybody that was here at the beginning is still here or not. I missed something that was said in one of the very first live streams that Cranky and I did. We had a third party with us, and somebody got really off color in the comments. Okay. Cranky was on it like white on rice. It was deleted before I even saw what was said. All I know was it was something bad because Cranky, you heard Cranky slam on the brakes and go, whoa, 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 whoa. Take it down, take it down, take it down. And
by the way, we're still the three amigos. Original.
This person, I know. I wish we could get the three of us back together on here, but I understand schedules and all that stuff. Yeah. But this person came at me and couldn't come at me here on my channel. Had to come at me in everybody else's channel when they would do lives and all that. Because in my channel description, I said, you contradict yourself, because I said everyone is welcome. I don't care who you pray to. I don't care who you love. I don't care how light or dark your skin is. I don't care what country you were born in. Just be respectful. That's all I asked. And this person came at me 5 different ways. Came at me in a live stream that LBS was doing. Came at me in the live stream with MSJ and Thule. Came at me in the live stream with Stack Attack and MSJ. And it's like, really, how old are we? I didn't act this infantile when I was a kid.
Yeah, and
you told me no, so no, I'm gonna bye.
Yeah, go sit in some time out until you
right. So
I'm not afraid of that.
All right.
That was bugging me. I'm not OCD, but occasionally.
There's certain things that we just we're gonna. So.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you saw this. I know when you were talking about picking stuff up. I've been kind of leaning on the Copper just because they've been putting out a lot of really cool stuff lately. And I don't know if you saw this. I might have to take this out of the capsule so you can actually see it. If I can find the notch. I know Blue Collar Stacker is on Whatnot. He's average Joe on there. And he sells a lot of copper rounds. He a lot of copper. But however, I actually got this. The guy I got this from is local-ish. But I thought that was pretty cool.
Wow, that looks like a 3D kind of thing.
Yeah. They're doing the colorized 5-ounces are really and I wasn't sure if this was supposed to be like, Halloween, or for those of us that can age ourselves, excuse me, Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to this Tootsie Roll center of the Tootsie Pop?
They've been playing that commercial here.
Yeah, they've been playing it again.
That Lori said the other night, she said, I look forward to seeing this commercial. I'm so happy to see this kind of thing.
Oh, they even came on one of our channels the other night and played the little kid sitting on the dock with his fishing poles singing "My Baloney Has a First Name."
Get out. Really?
And then this one, I actually got this one from Average Joe / Blue Collar off of his whatnot, and he says, I bet you're gonna send that to T-Bird. I was, no, T-Bird can get his own. I'm keeping that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, and T-Bird just celebrated his 1,000 subscribers the other night.
Yeah, I dropped in for just a few minutes on his his giveaway and told him congratulations, and he's got a memberships and all kinds of stuff now, man. That dude is really, that's how far out of this far out of things I've been lately. He's been kind of a stealth riser there, and that's cool.
Yeah.
I do again. I'm back to and who else we have? I was mentioning earlier. I haven't seen Broke a lot. I haven't seen Stacker Man. And matter of fact, I hadn't seen 3D for a while. And then and Two Brothers. And I think I think a couple of those guys have a lot to do with farming, and of course that's
well, I know
that is what it is.
Does. He's got that huge huge farm of his.
Two Brothers are farmers up in Maine.
Yeah,
and I miss those guys. I mean, I miss everybody. Shit.
Yeah.
And
there were so many of us at one time, and it's just like people have dropped off. I understand there's some that just, I don't want to say they were letting it stress them out, but this will, if you try to, where that first year I was trying to crank out a video every day for 365 days. I think I took off that first year, so that was 2024. I started May of 24. I took the day off on September 11th because I'm not a fun person to talk to on that day.
Mm-hmm.
I took the day off on, I took 2 days off, November 22nd and 23rd, which, of course, is coming up this weekend. This is why.
Yes, sir.
We
Colin?
lost. Yeah, we lost a very good friend. He in the line of duty. He, for those of you that don't know, Colin Rose was a canine handler, a highly well-respected canine handler and trainer with the Wayne State University Police Department here in Detroit. And he actually ran 2 dogs. He had Clyde, who was a very large, overgrown lap dog Rottweiler. Everybody used to talk about how vicious he was. I got an almost 22-year-old that'll tell you that was the furthest thing from the truth. Clyde was like a big lap dog. He didn't have a vicious bone in his body unless his, daddy told him to bite. And then he had Wolverine, which was a German short hair. And Wolverine's primary focus, he was what they referred to as a vapor wake dog, where a lot of your bomb dogs are trained to sniff what's stationary, what's not moving. Wolverine was trained to catch it on the move.
Nice.
I mean, even his nose was sensitive enough where if you were down in downtown Detroit for a sporting event, because he was part of the team that would go in with Wolverine and they would clear Ford Field. Well, it wasn't LCA yet. When Colin was killed, their wings were still playing at Joe Louis. Joe Louis Arena, Cobo Hall, anywhere where anything major was going on where it could be a target, they would be there. And you could have gone to the range with your buddies like 3 hours ago and you didn't get all the, everything off when you washed your hands. That dog would pick up on the gunpowder smell on your hand and follow you.
Here, boy.
Oh yeah, he was very good at what he did. But
that's awesome.
They had a rash of cars getting broken into, houses getting broken into in the area. And what a lot of people don't realize around here is that the Wayne State University police officers are also certified Detroit police officers. They have the same jurisdiction as any Detroit cop does. They can go anywhere. They can do what they got to do. And he was in an area where students were living south of the campus. and spotted this individual where I had run-ins with this guy when I was a police officer. I had run-ins with him at the hospital after I retired. We all had run-ins with this guy. He gets out of the car, tells this individual, come here. Well, the guy keeps walking. He says, I said, come here. Let me see your hands. Come here. Well, the guy turned around and had a 38. And 24 hours later, they pronounced Colin was gone. So yeah,
Grandma.
So I'm usually not on here those 2 days because he was shot on the 22nd and passed on the 23rd. Happy
Yeah,
for
that was
literally
a tough one for you.
That the year that happened, that's 2016. He passed away on Wednesday, which was the day before Thanksgiving. There's certain other times that I won't get on here, but I was steady trying to put out a video every day. That wears you out.
Yeah.
Well, that wears you out. It wears you out physically, mentally. It's like, what do I got to say? Am I repeating myself? Then I get to the point where, it's part of the hockey player in me. I say, and a lot. Well, and that's such, oh man, how many times did I say, or in the video?
Yeah.
And if I make a video when my son's here, he'll literally come sit within sight distance of me, and he's holding his hands up like this going.
So this is going to be a dual. What do you got? I dropped my headphones.
Oh. Okay.
Am I? Okay, I'm sorry.
We need to make you big again?
No.
Okay.
But this is what were you counting on your fingers? The number of friends that Cranky still has on YouTube? Is that it? Is that it? The number of friends Cranky still has on
my son will be sitting over here going,
Yeah. I do.
And he's standing there so I can see him doing it.
Yeah, and then you have it like that's the I get it. This is a for gold sniping farmer here. You ready? I don't think he saw it earlier. How about that, farmer? And that's kind of ties into your saying doing videos takes it out of you. Because there isn't one of us out here, even in my mild abilities, that doesn't want everything to be perfect.
Well, have you seen the video where they take the goat and they got it singing Miley Cyrus songs and what the hell's the other one? The queen of the NFL. Oh, Taylor Swift.
Queen of the NFL.
Yeah.
I thought you were. Anyway.
No, we're not watching the Kansas City Chiefs play football. We're watching the Taylor Swift documentary.
Yeah, the Swifties.
Yeah.
I'm a registered Swiftie. No.
Yeah.
I lied. No, I'm an anti-Swiftie.
Oh, I am too.
Yeah. It's all good.
I got to see
it's
if
all
I can
good.
find,
She's making a lot of money though.
What's that?
She's made a lot of money.
Yeah,
and,
well,
you can't argue with that.
Yeah, she's still annoying as hell though.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's no ifs ands or buts about that. How about that? Oh golly. Well, I think that lidocaine's starting to wear off here, Mr. Michi.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is because you got that a while ago.
Man, that I don't remember it hurting like that. And I asked him. I said, well, and I used it wasn't a 4-letter word, but a rather strong expletive.
Yeah.
And asked him if he shoved it into my spinal column. The needle to deaden it,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was fun. And So Miss Lori had to drive me back home, and she's never driven the Yukon.
Uh-oh.
That was I didn't like it.
Yeah.
It was a little. We
Yeah,
made it.
It
We made
feels
it.
weird when somebody else is driving your vehicle.
Yeah. You know, here I'm sitting over there. Now remember, it's going to take you twice as long to stop this truck as it is your. You know, we were going to take her car today. Oh yeah, that was just another good thing about today. Her went out to start her car to go to this doctor's appointment, and it was dead. Dead.
Oh, no.
Wouldn't even click.
Wow.
And so we had to take my truck, and because I mean I always take off with plenty of time in case stuff like that happens, and I actually did try and jump start it before we left. It did nothing, and so we got back home, and I thought, God, I gotta do something. So I disconnected the battery and put a trickle charge on it for about 5 hours, and went out, fired right up. So, but it was when I put it on a 10 amp charge, it was clicking. It was like, showing close to full, and then I put it on trickle charge. I don't know what the deal was, but I disconnected.
It wanted to, but then it didn't want to.
Yeah, and it fired right up. I took it out, drove it around a few blocks, and came home. And just as it started raining, and so right there.
Yeah. I'm just moving stuff around.
Okay, I didn't want you tripping on nothing now.
No. Only thing I trip on is this big old clunky boot I got on my foot.
That would suck like that. So, but anyways, well, the holidays are coming up.
Yes, they are.
My ass is starting to kill me here. So,
yeah.
I wish, and I really truly do mean this. This, after this last dark period here, the community, the core to me has kind of expanded and become that much more endeared to me, and that's why I've been kind of signing comments and things like that with much cranky love. I just do. I love everybody in this community. I love this community, and you got. I mean, talk about an example of diversity and it works. Everybody makes it work, and there's some fine people in this country yet, and they're all part of this. They're all part of this community, and I'm hoping to get back and get a little more active in it, and whether you like it or not, y'all.
Well, we're gonna get you patched up too.
Yep, yeah. The cranky one will be back, and we'll get her done. I'm starting to find a little bit, hit the ground running a little bit with this jewelry thing. And I've got tons and tons and tons of ideas, but I just ain't had the energy, or the funds. I mean, when it hit 50, 55, I was like, crap. I had an order for some stuff, medallions, some ones I'm working on. It's like, crap, man. That's why I was so happy to see. I got those 4 buffaloes from Farmer. I think that, and like I said, I thought on their auction it was right under spot or right at spot at 48, and that was nice because they melted real fine. But anyways, I'll be back.
Oh
yeah, and maybe next summer we'll do that summer trip up there because I gotta get out of this place.
Cranky wants to put on 50 pounds, so he's gonna come to Michigan. We're gonna take him around all the hot spots to eat.
There you go. And even if I leave the States 50 pounds heavier because of all the super buys and pickups that I find that I got jingling in my pockets, that'll be all right too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got to get you the Detroit style pizza, the Detroit style conies. Got to get you up north for a pasty. Got Got to take you over to what's left of Hamtramck for the good old authentic Polish food.
Yeah, I'm in, man. I'm in. It's
trying
not
to
like
think
I.
we
It's
got
not.
to take you down to the state line for the barbecue. And
Now we are going to have to walk a little bit and maybe do like some sort of some sort of resistance training because I'm losing weight and my
we'll
muscle
take you
tone
over to
just gone to
Mackinac
absolute hell.
Island and let you climb the hill from downtown Mackinac Island up to the fort.
Okay.
And I'll stand at the bottom and watch because I know
Okay.
my knees won't take it anymore. The last time I was up there, my son looked at me and he says, "Dad, why are you walking on the grass?" I said, "You see how steep that hill is?" And we were coming down. I said, "You see how steep that hill is?" And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "I'm too old to be falling."
Mm-hmm.
So I'm walking down the hill on the grass and he's on the pavement. Because if you get some good momentum, you're going down that hill at about 80 miles an hour.
two words: road rash.
Yeah. Raspberry kneecaps. Yes.
We've all seen that.
Oh yeah.
All right, partner. I gotta go.
Me too. I'm gonna
hi
go
down
grab
south
some or
Mr.
walk
Silver,
across
you
the room
can
and grab some dinner and that. So
cool.
But in the meantime, everybody, Thanksgiving's going to happen before we're here next time. So everybody have a blessed and safe Thanksgiving here in the States. And even because I know Canada's already had theirs. And I'm not sure if our friends over in the UK celebrate Thanksgiving or do it the same time we do or not. But, the holiday's coming. So everybody be safe, enjoy. I am going to do like I did last year. I didn't do it for Thanksgiving last year, but I'm going to do it this year and for Christmas again, where I'm going to get on here on Thanksgiving Day at 12:30, and then I'm going to do it again on Christmas Day at 12:30 because the holidays suck when you're alone. And
Yeah.
I'm going to get on here. Anybody wants to get on and just, be a part of it, and just hang out. And you can be a part of my family for the day.
There you go.
Yeah. So, all right, everybody. I'm gonna wrap up my part, and we'll let Cranky go first.
Yep. I just want to say I just put in the chat down there. Much Cranky love to everybody. I meant what I said about how dear everybody really truly is to me, and I want you to have I didn't even think about us not being here before Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving. Make every moment count that day and with family and friends, and stay safe, shoot straight, keep stacking, stack the right stuff, y'all. I'm out.
All right, everybody. And I don't want T-Bird to think we're ignoring him. He just popped in.
T-Bird, hey.
So we're wrapping it up for tonight. Everybody keep stacking, keep hunting. Stack what you like, stack what you can afford, have fun with it, and let the people you love know it. All right, everybody. We'll see you in the next one. We're out.